How we doing, folks? Welcome back to my 25 subscribers special, going through my personal top 25 favorite Pokemon. Alright, last time we went through my 25 through 21 of my personal favorites. My 21st favorite was Infernape. There are 20 others that I like slightly better than it. Here we are, counting down today, 20 through 16. Number 20 has been one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I've enjoyed playing or using this Pokemon from the beginning of Gen 3. That Pokemon is Flygon. Flygon! It is a pretty balanced Pokemon with a stat total of 520, 80s across all of them except speed and physical attack, which is at 100 each. It knows some very good moves like Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Dragon Rush, Feint Attack. This thing has a very good move pool. And despite having wings, it is a ground dragon type. It's not a flying type at all. But it makes up for that, thanks to its ability Levitate, which simulates being a flying type too. Making it immune to ground types, attacks, of course. Flygon. In battle, it proves itself to be very worthy, especially against electric types, and even its own typings. So if you want a good dragon type or a good ground type, look no further than Flygon. Although I do wish it had a Mega Evolution. That would have been so cool. Ugh. But oh well. Flygon, still one of my favorite Pokemon. Coming in at number 19 is a electric type Pokemon that I used in my Pokemon Wide LP. Is the Eelektross. This electric type is a good all-around attacker, even though it is kind of slow. And with good moves like Wild Charge, Thunderbolt, even Crunch at its disposal, it can tear things up when it survives an attack. Let me tell you, it's a pure electric type, so normally it'd be weak to ground type moves. Right? Well, that'd be normally the case, but thanks to its ability Levitate, its only weakness is eliminated, effectively becoming a Pokemon without weakness. It's just like the Ghost Dark type combinations prior to Gen 6, before the introduction of Fairy types. As of now, Eelektross and its pre-evolutions are the only Pokemon under normal conditions without a weakness. And boy, if this thing can land a hit, it'll do some good damage. Eelektross is a very good battler. Number 18 on my top 25 personal favorite Pokemon is a Fire Ghost type from Gen 5, Chandelure. Chandelure is one of the best special attackers in its generation. And then to utilize that special attack, you can equip it with good moves like Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, or even some other moves like Solar Beam, Energy Ball, Hex, Dark Pulse. You can name a lot of good special attacks. And with the special attack stat at 145, it's gonna do a lot of good damage. And it's got two good abilities too. The first one, Flame Body. When a Pokemon inflicts a physical damage to the Chandelure, there's a 30% chance the Pokemon that make contact with it will be burned or flash fire, which makes Chandelure immune to fire type attacks, and it even boosts its fire type attacks after that. How sweet is that? If you're able to get your hands on a Chandelure with its hidden ability Infiltrator, it'll be able to ignore the effects of Mist, Safeguard, Reflect, and Light Screen. And from Gen 6 onwards, it bypasses Substitute. How sweet is that? Screw you, Substitutes. We're not going after you. We're going after the Pokemon that did it. I enjoy this Pokemon so much. Hey, there are 17 others that I like slightly better. But hey, Chandelure is a good Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. Number 17 is a Pokemon that I have thoroughly enjoyed using since Gen 2. That is Heracross. Heracross has been a very good Pokemon since then. Gen 3, with the introduction of abilities, it got a little better because Swarm increases its bug-type moves power when down below 1/3 health, and Guts increases its physical attack, which is already very good, by 50% when it's paralyzed, burned, or sleeping. And when you got all but 2 of its moves, it learns levels by level up are physical attacks like Close Combat, Reversal, and even Mega Horn. If you got the Endure Reversal combo, slap it in with the Guts ability, and when Heracross is down to 1 health and paralyzed, and if that reversal hits, it's going to deal a massive amount of damage, especially against normal, fighting, steel, even ice types. Whew. Heracross. If you can use this thing correctly, it can be a monstrous bug fighting type. And I recommend it very much. Okay, before I go on to number 16, I forgot to say this. Number 17 on my personal favorite, Heracross, gained a sweet new Mega Evolution in Gen 6, which made it a whole lot better, with its already deadly physical attack stat being even deadlier. Anyways, number 16 on my list is the pseudo-legendary Gen 4, Garchomp. Let me tell ya, its base stat total is 600, and its best stat is physical attack, like most pseudo-legendaries. And with good moves, it can learn a lot of good moves like Slash, Crunch, Dragon Rush, Dragon Claw, and through TM, Earthquake. And if you have Garchomp in a Sandstorm, with its ability Sand Veil, it has a chance of avoiding some good attacks. And let me tell you this, its Mega Evolution makes it even deadlier. Even though it does take, like, a little bit of stat away from, I don't know, like speed. I forget. I didn't do enough research. It could be a very deadly adversary. I like this Pokemon so much. I used it in my Pokemon Platinum LP. It served me well. And if you want a good dragon type, you would want to catch a Gible. Alright, that is all the time I have for this episode. Next time, we're going to count down the top 25 from 15 to 11. See you guys later.